Welcome back everyone, Christine here on Serious Gaming with more Phoenix Point. I'm going to be going for another ending in this particular video. But first, I do want to customize my characters here a bit for the sake of being able to really do things in a more, shall we call it, optimal way. Phoenix shredding missile launcher. How does it compare to the 4 though? I need to ask that question. So if we go over there, let's take a look. Yeah, it's 120. I mean, I guess the Phoenix missile launcher is better. So we're gonna get some of that. Then we get the acid cannon. No, I'm not going to switch that out. The Ragnarok. So we're gonna go with the Ragnarok, but I'm also gonna go over the personnel, in particular the personnel that I do care about to actually use. So she's gonna get, should I give her a hail cannon? Should I not give her a hail cannon? Hold on. She can use, yeah, these are kind of useless, so I'll just make one in case. Alright, personnel. Let me see equipment. What can I destroy? Well, one of these. One of these. 2 of these. 3 of these. That should be enough. Okay. You should be fine. I need to check. Oh, you are not good. Okay. There is a limit to how much ammunition you can use. I'm gonna carry more on him. Zach. Okay. Should be fine, right? Nope. Yeah, that will be fine. Alex? Yeah, that's a bit low, isn't it? So he's gonna need a bit more well, I'm going to make a sniper rifle for him. Yeah, I'll go with the virus one. Jack. Get rid of that. We don't need it. Can give him a shotgun actually. Kind of pointless. There we go. Yeah, Tyler. Yeah, that one is empty, that one's half full, so give him more. Nah, that's a bit too much training wise. Because I will take him, obviously Tiny will take him. 6, not 0. Maybe I should give Tiny, to give Tiny. Nah, too much. Okay. Well, we can always increase his strength, which I will. Not gonna use him. Gonna use him, so remove that one. Put an acid grenade instead and give him more ammo. Okay. Not gonna use her, not gonna use him. So yeah, let's make another one of those. Actually, maybe I should just make I mean, the Virophage is good, don't get me wrong. Okay, Virophage kit, Fina. Yep. What about pistol though? Andy, what does he have? You know, pistol wise, I'd actually probably have to say that the Synedrion pistol is arguably the best. The reason is it's got long range accuracy and it's got a heck of an ammo capacity, which the others just don't. So just gonna remove that handgun. I'm gonna sell a few of these. Okay. He's gonna get that removed and yep, replaced. Not gonna use license, so Andrej. Make the decision on who I use. Alright. So with that in mind, I'm going to save over indecision. And the reason is because I want to use it. So, time to choose. Well, I'm gonna go with the Liturgy of Divine Flesh. The reason is I think that the Disciples of Anu is probably the more interesting of the endings. Anyway, since I know that the facility is located about there, I'm going to send my Thunderbirds in close proximity there.
The Jericho Haven is under
I don't care.
Haven destroyed. Haven destroyed.
Okay. Let's see about that Ragnarok missile. It even weighs less, actually. Interesting. Okay. Well, I could take one missile to get more Hell Cannon ammo, which is probably more useful. Though keep in mind the cost. Okay, Andy, you get the Shredder one. Okay. Cody gets a Hell Cannon. Right, what does a stim pack actually do? Hold on. Frenzy. Might be useful. Believe it or not. Alright, Cody, you're gonna do quite well. Jason, you're fine. That guy, yeah, he's fine. Alex, yeah, he's not gonna be used, but might as well give him the sniper rifle I made for him. Gonna get the frenzy kit as well. Ah, might as well make a full armor set. Not enough resources, says the game. I disagree. I say they are a fuck ton of resources. Just need to look. There we go. Alright, that would take 15 days, but that doesn't matter. I'll still overwrite this save. Simply because I can always change the research, doesn't matter.
Legion Haven is under attack.
Okay, let's see the personnel. Jack. I know he's at the limit. Oh, that works. Huh. Jack, yeah. Okay. Cody. Yeah, Cody will be,
Construction complete. Research complete.
it's done. For years, the Exalted has preached that one day a great ritual would change the world forever. She called it the Liturgy of Divine Flesh, and the Yugafian entity believed that she was prophesying its coming to Earth. But the clone body created by the Pandorans is not just a vessel for the entity, it's also a weak point that the Exalted can exploit to stop the entity from controlling its minions. To achieve this, the Exalted must merge with the Yugafian receptacle, which resides within a palace, a giant, well-protected Pandoran structure. Our job is to get her there and to have faith that the entity will not overpower her mind.
The dead god, what you call the Yugothian entity, is reaching the final stages of his plan. His Pandora virus has terraformed the planet sufficiently to begin construction of his palace. When it is complete, he will transfer his mind to Earth, and that will be the end of us. But he believes that I am his servant, and that will be his downfall. I have watched him, listened to his mind. I know his weaknesses. Together, we will infiltrate the palace. I will become one with the receptacle, modifying its purpose in a way he cannot prevent. I will download all of his knowledge, but not him, not his mind. He will be cut off, banished to his barren planet until the end of time. And all the power he sought to use against us will belong to us, to humanity. That is how we will be perfected. Not in the image of some distant god, but by our own choosing.
Okay then. Right. So, let's head out there. Okay, the Exalted's long con has reached its final stage. Instead of allowing the Yugafian entity to come to Earth, we will help her merge with the receptacle, cutting the entity off from Earth forever. Alright, let's get going. So, this is my team. I'll go with Ralph, and I'll take Andrish as well. And that will be the team that will wipe the floor with this guy. Knowing what to expect in this mission is important, and I'd say that having a priest, an Anno priest, in this particular case, one that's going to be very deadly, and also having the Exalted, it might actually be the fucking easiest ending, just because, to achieve, just because the Exalted, if you get the Exalted, let's see if we actually get the Exalted, and we should, if we get her as a fucking soldier in this mission, this is by far the easiest mission. Just because you know, it's like going with 2 priests in my case instead of 1. Sure, you're gonna have more priests, hell, a team of priests. Or more like half-half, right? So half snipers, half priests, or a couple of heavies, 1, 2 heavies, 2 or 3 priests. You only need the priest to deal with the massive swarm of enemies initially, and then you can deal with everything else. Yes, it is as foretold. She has come. Now, the Exalted is very vulnerable. She cannot die. If she dies, you lose, I imagine. I imagine so. Anyway, I am going to engage in the fighting ahead. And the important thing, though, is to understand that she has... Wait, doesn't she have Induce Panic? Hold on, what abilities does she have? A Regeneration, Priest Turning, okay. Consume All Mist, Mind Control. Yeah, this is what really matters here. Mind Crush. We're gonna fuck them over, guys. But anyway, I am going to skip forward over here. I mean, I've already done this mission, I've already shown it. It's nothing could be really different, I imagine. So the enemies are set, so I can't really expect things to change. So I'm just gonna skip forward to the end. So many more corpses later, and the Exalted killed 80% of what you see here. All of these guys. So many corpses later, we are here, about to end this. I don't really understand or know or even care, really. I guess. I don't really get how the whole thing works here, but it doesn't matter. Victory is at hand. We just need to take down its bloody eyes. And we will win.
So close.
Hold on. Yep.
I'm here. Ready to fire.
Five by 5. Reloading.
Comes online.
Moving now.
Okay, many of its eyes have been disabled. It's down to 5,000 HP.
5 by 5.
I'm just gonna move closer. I'll also enable Mark for Death.
Identifying target.
Wonder if, let's try here. Alright, that's 900 more HP.
Ready to fire.
Reloading. Channel open. What's our plan?
He might shoot, but he's not really gonna do anything.
Receiving loud and clear.
In the end, it wasn't her powers or her followers that allowed us to win. It was her humanity. An alien god spoke to her in her mind, and instead of being dominated or obliterated, she tricked him. By the time he realized what she was doing, it was too late. She'd stolen his knowledge, cut him off from his armies on Earth. He was alone on his dark planet, and humanity was saved. The war wasn't over, of course. It's never that simple. There were still those who wanted to go back to how things were before, to make the same mistakes again. But the Exalted would not allow it. New Jericho fought to the end. She respected that. Tobias West and his people believed in their principles and died for them. With them died the last fragment of the old world. Sanhedrin continued to exist. This was not the future they dreamed of, but somewhere in this changing world there was space for their ideas. They would contribute what they could and hope that conflict could be avoided. Like everyone, they had had enough of war. Humanity began to adapt and evolve. No longer bound by the chains of an imperfect biology, human beings finally flourished. The belief in the dead god and the hierarchies of the disciples fell away. It was no longer necessary to believe in some distant deity when the Exalted walked among us. As for the Phoenix Project, we went back to the shadows for a while. We knew the war wasn't over. Up there, in celestial darkness, something ancient and powerful still hungered for our planet. But next time, we'd be ready.
So gods are abandoned, religion is abandoned, and all hail the Exalted, the new deity of mankind. Wonderful moral story for this game, really. I think I appreciated it more when I started it. Mind you, I didn't read all that much before this game came out. I appreciate it more when there was a mystery. You know what? There didn't need to be more to this game than the idea that the Pandorans are just basically created by a virus. That they didn't have to be more than that, and the game could have been about the factions and the relationships between them and the philosophies of each faction and so on. Instead, we get this Cthulhu bullshit, and I've never appreciated, to be honest, Cthulhu in video games, at least. I mean, I understand the value of Cthulhu, of Lovecraftian lore, but not so much in video games. So, yeah. Costin here, signing out. Thank you all for watching, and stay tuned for more. Funny, I've played New Jericho ending, and I've gone with Tanu, and it's like Sinedron always adapts. It's like they just bend over backwards for whoever wins. Oh well. So yeah, signing out. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and enable notifications. And thank you all for watching. Thank you all for sticking with me until the end here. Just gotta go through with the Sinedron ending, and then there's two more endings. There's the Sinedron ending, and then there's the Go It Alone ending, basically the Virophage ending. So yeah, stay tuned.